Hello, my loves. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome into your reading for the full moon in Aquarius. So let's just dive right into what full moon energy is. Full moon energy is this culmination energy. It's like this spotlight energy. It's a great time to celebrate. It's a great time to focus on a particular area of your life, guided by the moon phase. So right now the moon is full in the sign of Aquarius. The Aquarian energy is all about change. It's all about revolution. It's all about humanitarianism. What are we here to do as a collective, for the collective? And in keeping with that, I'm changing things up a little bit here. So for those of you who are not new, hello, welcome back in. Thank you for being here. We're changing things up. You're going to notice that there's going to be individual videos for each alignment. And the full moon in Aquarius wasn't satisfied with just leaving that as the change. It also wanted to change which reading it wants to align the advice to. So for this reading in particular, and those who are not new, for those who are new, welcome in. I'll explain in just a minute what we're doing here. We are going to be looking at the advice for where the moon shows up in your birth chart. Okay, I'll get to that in just a second, but let me finish the intro here. So the moon is full on August 11th, and this lunar phase, this advice, this energy that's in play here is going to be relevant until September 10th. So it's about a month long of advice here for you with this full moon, with a celebration of the humanitarian energy, the revolution energy, this celebration of why are we here and what did we come here to do? So, where was the moon when you were born? Well, if you've never run your birth chart before, don't worry. There's a link in the description. It takes you through a step-by-step tutorial, or you can just click on the link that I've provided to the birth chart generator and you just enter in your birth data. If you don't know your birth time, please watch my How to Find Your Birth Time tutorial video. Go ahead and put in the effort to find your birth time so that you can go ahead and play along with some of the conversations that are popping up more and more and more in our culture as we start to really understand how much about ourselves and our energies can really be revealed through the working with the chart. Okay, so once you put in your information into the birth chart generator, you're going to be looking for the third chart on Cafe Astrology's site that lists the houses that all of the planets are in. It looks like this. Okay, so here's an example chart here. You're going to just check where it says moon and then see what house it is in. Roman numerals, so you may need to figure out what Roman numeral is applicable for you. So right here it says moon in X. You can ignore MC for now. You don't need to know what that means. X stands for 10. So this person's going to watch the video that is for the 10th house, moon in 10th house. Okay. You're going to watch whatever video aligns with your moon in whatever house it was in when you were born based on this chart. If you have questions, please just reach out to me. Send me your birth data information, birth chart information, images of your birth chart, and I will tell you which reading is relevant for you if for some reason you are having trouble figuring it out, okay? You can always support me by commenting on the videos, sharing my site, my page with anyone that you think would be aligned to what it is that I offer. You can support me financially at paypal.me/devotedvulnerable. Link is in the description. And you can also check out my website, devotedandvulnerable.com/services. You can get a reading with me there. And you can support me in all sorts of fun things that I have going on that site as well. Okay. And with that, let's get into the individual readings. So hello, moon in 10th housers. The moon was in the 10th house when you were born. What does it mean? Well, the moon represents your emotions. The sign that the moon was in when you were born represents how your emotions express, and the house that your moon was in when you were born, represents the area of your life that the expression of your emotions plays out. So for you, the 10th house is where your emotions are activated. This is the house of ambition. So the area of your life that your emotions are most at home in is career, is society, is reputation, is power, is influence. So I'll let you in a little secret. I am a moon in 10th houser. So we are in this together. And even just me saying this and focusing on this, there's like a big aha for me. This is a big understanding for me because a lot of times I have trouble equating my emotions and my career and like merging them together, but to know that they actually are naturally a good fit, and it makes sense why I've been trying so much with the offerings that I have to open more and more to the expression of my emotions, because this is a natural alignment for you, for me, and it is for you too. So somehow marrying your expression of your emotions when it comes to your career, like part of your career is emotional expression. Part of your power, part of your influence is just emotional expression, is your ambition, is your going after things with your emotions. We're going to get more clarity here with the Doreen Virtues Angel Therapy deck and see what the full moon in Aquarius really wanted you to know and do and dive into here. All right. What advice is for my 10th house? Okay. Interesting. I'm kind of bummed out by this, but that's hilarious. That's why you try to leave yourself out of readings. But I like to be part of it with you guys. Okay. We got vegetarian/vegan. Organic, fresh fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. So some of you may not be interested in a vegetarian vegan diet. That's totally okay. Because this is a full moon in Aquarius, which is the sign of revolution, which is a sign of doing things differently, I'm going to recommend that even if you are like totally not wanting to make this change for good, maybe for the lunar month until September 10th, or at least like maybe vegetarian during the week and on the weekends you eat meat. But there is some sort of change that's wanting itself to be made because it's going to help you when it comes to your career, when it comes to the things that you're trying to get done. So we can be as ambitious as we want to be, but if we don't have enough life force energy to go after the things that we are trying to accomplish, we're going to go nowhere. So we have to take care of our bodies. We have to put in the energy that we're wanting to put out. So if we're wanting to be spiritual and of a high frequency in the things that we're putting out, well, we have to put in things that are of high frequency. And fruit is a very spiritual thing, right? It's the gift of the plant, right? The trees. Another thing here is, another way that I interpreted this card is also be sure you're ingesting high life force energy music, entertainment, people. I know that you don't ingest people, okay? But you ingest the frequencies that are around you. So when you're around high vibe people, you're going to ingest that high vibe and you're going to be able to put out that high vibe. So when it comes to your career, when it comes to your society, putting yourself around high vibe people are going to help you be more high vibe. Putting your high food vibes into your body. Please, for this month, go through your playlist of songs and only pick high vibe songs. High vibe songs mean songs that are like everything that you dream of, want, that feels good in your body. Nothing that reminds you of people, situations, and things that bring you down. Just something that lifts you up. A song that I love and used to sing all the time is Vacation. I think it's by Revolution, or maybe by Dirty Heads. Anyway, it's a reggae song. But it's like, I'm on vacation every single day because I love my occupation. Oh, YouTube, don't flag me, please. But that's a song. And I championed that every day. Like, I was just like, yeah, I love this song. I'm on vacation. I love my occupation. And then I started doing things I love, like this. And it just felt like it resonated, right? Because I championed that song so much. I felt it in my body. And this is kind of what this card is talking about. You got to put into your being what it is that you want to put out. So vegetarian vegan's a good way to go. Because I am gonna add this, okay? I'm only doing this because the full moon is in Aquarius, and Aquarius is about revolution and doing things differently. But I'm gonna tell you one of the things that helped me stop eating meat, or encouraged me to stop eating meat, was the understanding that the energy of the being as it was being killed is stored in the meat and ingested into the person. So if the animal that you were consuming was in a state of fear when it was killed, those chemicals, the rush of chemicals and emotions of fear are going to be present in the meat that you're ingesting. And that's not high vibe. And again, there's a lot of ways that meat is killed. That's very humane. The animal doesn't even know what's happening. They lived a happy life, and then all of a sudden they're in a happier place. And you have something to eat, right? I'm not trying to judge, but I'm just sharing with you, like, this specific thing. Like, you're ingesting the energy of what was going on for that animal right before it became unalivening. So just think about that. Or maybe you don't want to think about that, and that's okay too. And maybe you want to just totally disregard what Paige just said and pretend that none of this ever happened, and that's totally okay too. Yeah. But that's the card. That's the advice for the full moon in Aquarius till September 10th, and then do whatever you want. All right, my beautiful 10th housers, thanks for being here with me through this. Definitely a message for me to continue to eat high vibe and to live high vibe and to ingest high vibe. So thank you for being here with me. Feel free to comment. And as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste.